full-time in Louisville, and they'll be dancing here again on Friday. Finishes 3-1, Louisville City in front of over 9,100. A 3-1 victory over the Richmond Kickers, who see their season close. With Matt Stubbington, Mike Watts alongside. Full-time highlights. Early going, Richmond had some good opportunities, and they made you think they're not here to lay down.
They weren't here to lay down. They actually played the full 90 minutes, put their best foot forwards. On this occasion, it was Omar putting his left foot forwards, but the ball was always rising as he pulled the trigger.
Omar unable to put that in there. We see Brian Olmbeek racing through in the 32nd minute, and that's a penalty against Raul Gonzalez.
That's what Olmbeek does well, is getting into the penalty box. This wasn't well taken, the initial penalty kick, but Morad scores the goal on the rebound. The goalkeeper, DeBellis, did very well in the initial save. Morad making no mistake, second time of asking.
It's his first of the year. He was the last field player for Louisville City to score this season. It's on the finale. So Milan Roberts, just 12 minutes later, taking all the air out of the building with a really fine finish.
Well, the service was going nowhere, I initially thought, from Baldock, but Roberts knew exactly where it was, and this was just a sublime finish with his right foot, volleying it into the back of the net. Fantastic skill from the defender.
Move into the second half. Tosh getting it wide, and Louisville City trying to find the lead. Ball hit ahead. Kay, that's knocked over by DeBellis, one of the better saves of the match.
It looked like it was not a very spectacular save, but the goalkeeper had to have good footwork to get back to the crossbar to make the save. Kay saw that ball very, very late. And then this was perhaps the decisive moment in the second half, as Fernando, who played really well on the offensive end for the Kickers, got into it with Morad and then throws the left shoulder into the chest of the Louisville City FC player and gets shown the red card for his troubles.
So that's in the 68th minute. Louisville will finish up a man. Comes to Ballard. Ballard thwarted here by DeBellis.
Oh, fantastic save on this. Beautiful touch from Ballard to set the angle for the shot. Left-footed effort. But then this was the go-ahead goal. Ballard scores! No, he doesn't. There was Lancaster. We'll see it from this angle. The shot comes through a whole bunch of legs and gets that little deft touch at the end from Lancaster. DeBellis thought he was offside. He wasn't. And then the icing on the cake. Kay, beautifully done, drops his right shoulder, curls it in past the goalkeeper. Lancaster was up in support, getting the attentions of the defenders, and that allowed Kay to isolate himself against the defender and then put the ball in the back of the net.
83rd minute, 86th minute, and it finishes 3-1. Here's the full-time statistics: possession, shots, shots on target. You go down the list, Louisville City comes out on top, and Richmond maybe a bit hard done on the red card, but this is the statistics certainly bear it out.
They certainly do. There's no lying on this box score, in Louisville City FC certainly were the better of the two teams in the attacking half tonight, and quite rightly the 3-1 winners.
Meanwhile, tonight's save of the game is brought to you by MagnaWave, the leader in pulsed electromagnetic field therapy. Richmond getting ahead, Minitillo going wide, dragging back toward the byline. That cross knocked away, and Fernando on his way there.
An important header there, clearing the danger for Louisville City FC. Del Piccolo on that clearance.
There's your Eastern Conference regular season champion banner. Question is whether or not there's more to be had in the playoffs.
Well, they're not a team that anybody will want to face. So dangerous going forwards. Pretty good defensively as well. They've got so much individual skill, but they put it together as a team. And there's going to be a tough matchup for anybody.
There's a lot of work to be done here because Bethlehem could still pick up points. But Cincinnati will not be coming to Louisville in the first round by virtue of their win against Toronto and New York's loss at Rochester. So either New York, who of course knocked them out of the playoffs last year in penalties, or Bethlehem if they fail to get a result tomorrow.
I'm not sure that Louisville City FC will care who they face. Maybe a little bit of redemption on the line if New York do come to town. But certainly you got to beat who's in front of you, and that's all you can do is whoever they bring in, that's who you have to beat.
Tickets are available to be at Slugger Field next Friday, October 20th, 7:30 p.m. as Louisville City will host their first round playoff match. Seats for just $12. Call 384-8799 or check LouisvilleCityFC.com. For Richmond, their 25th season comes to a close. It was a fine effort on the road, but they fall short of the eventual regular season Eastern Conference champions. Well, Richmond getting a fine goal from Milan Roberts, but it wouldn't be enough. Finally, a goal for Tarak Morad. Cameron Lancaster poaching on the effort by Richard Ballard in the 83rd, and Mark Anthony Kay scoring in the 86th. For Ava Ponte and Scott Ferguson, Alex Iglesias, Mike Watts, and Matt Stubbington. So long, Louisville City, a 3-1 victory over the Kickers tonight.